twos or check it.
There's some hard ones this week though.
They are. They are, dog.
It's like games that go either way. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. Hey, what's going on?
Yeah. Hold this fucking phone up.
Hey, what's going on? What's happening? Once again, for week 8, pick 'em. We got Kareem B.I. Williams in the building. We got Karriem Cooper. And I'm DJ Widebody. We're all Yankee fitted out today. Sunday got a tough schedule. What's going on? Wait for the chat to get right. Chat. Everybody in the chat. Shout out to people on Facebook right now. Shout out to people on YouTube.
My fucking hand keep beating on.
We got Karriem Cooper from ATL right now from Jersey. We're from Jersey. Vic just getting back from Florida. Now back in the tri-state. And I'm down here in Florida. We're here to pick some NFL picks. Let's get them. Let's go.
Let's do it.
What's going on, everybody?
What's going on? It's another football Sunday. I'm ready. Let's pick them. Last week was a crazy week. Sure you have the results from last week, don't you, DJ Widebody?
You say that real bad.
Yes, I do. First of all, leading all scores, Vic, you were 11-2 last week.
Woo!
Cooper, get that out the way now.
Talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You know, the Saints game. If you would have got the Saints, would have picked that Saints game. Kind of messed you up, and you had another one which were close ones. You had no obviouses. You really went on this, through the score. You went through the schedule. You picked it correctly, man. Only 2 losses. Salute to you. Last week we were all 5-6, so we're all improved. Some improved by more, by a lot. Some didn't improve at all. Cooper, you were 9-4, brother.
That's good, bro. Winning record.
That's good. Winning record.
And I was 7-6, so I'm on the other. Yeah, 7-6.
But you won.
I want out to a little bit. I picked on emotions. I'm not doing that this week. It's all going to be about, what I think. Basically football, man. I'm not going to pick my team if I think that they could possibly lose. And by the looks of it, we're going to lose every damn game. So moving along, we got week 8. Without further ado, let's bring this up, man. So right now, we got the Eagles and the Jaguars over in London right now. Definitely the Jaguars. They love the Jaguars over there. Got the Jaguars. The game's already the game's already going on, so we're not going to pick that. The Eagles right now.
I'm gonna stop you 1 second, DJ Widebody. When we're podcasting, whoever's got the TV in the background is really killing our whole vibe. Turn it down. What are you watching?
Who's watching TV? Who is watching?
I don't know.
I hear it. Oh, he don't know.
I don't know.
And now mysteriously it just turned down when it was. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know who's watching that.
We're gonna go ahead and skip over that game. Let's go to the next game. Next pick we got here. Hold on 1 second.
Jags are falling, by the way. They falling. I don't know.
We got the let's see here. What the hell? We got the Lions hosting the Seattle Seahawks. Lions hosting the Seahawks.
The Lions and the Seahawks. So the Lions are going to be home against the Seahawks. This one is a toss-up. And like we discussed before we began the podcast this week, this week's schedule is going to be crazy. There's a lot of games that could go either way.
Yes,
but I don't have much faith at all in the Lions. I mean, the Lions, I really do not have much faith in them. I think Seattle could go on the road and very well pull off a victory there. I'm going to go with Seattle in a close one.
I like it. Cool.
I'm going to go different here. The Lions are running the ball very well right now. That rookie, Karriem Johnson, is running with speed and power.
Oh, yeah.
They're blocking well, and they're home. And they do got great receivers. Matt Stafford, you never know what you're going to get out of him. But when he plays, he plays I'm going with the Lions. Even though Seattle's defense has improved, I don't think Seattle has enough weapons. I mean, what do they really have? You got to run around all day long, the quarterback. So, Lions for me. I'm going with the Lions.
We could be making a big decision. I can see this going either other way. I'm going to go ahead and pick the Lions too, just because they went in the South beat last week and beat the Dolphins, which they're not a bad team. So I'm going to go with the. By the way, the Dolphins have no secondary, man. I'm sorry, man. Their secondary is horrible. But I'm going to go ahead and pick the Lions in this one, man.
Watch them tore them apart.
Right. All right. Next game we have the 6-1 Chiefs hosting the 3-4 Broncos.
That's a harder one.
Mahomes, almost 3,000 yards passing right now, 22 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Casey Keenum, almost 2,000 yards passing, 8 TDs, 9 interceptions. Is this even a discussion, guys?
This is not a discussion. I'm going to get in real quick and get out, and then I'm going to give Coop the floor. If the Chiefs didn't run into a better Patriots team and the Chiefs had a defense, they would still be undefeated right now. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. As you know, Pat Mahomes is doing it up. He's having an outstanding season. He has all types of weapons all up and down the field. The slot receiver, running back. He's just the complete package on offense. I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs here. It's not really a debate. At home, the Chiefs should win easily.
Nice. Cool.
Okay, well, first of all, if was a fifth, we all be drunk. They don't have a good defense. That's the whole point. But anyway, the Broncos ran all over them. They ran all over. When we know the Chiefs won the last game, the Broncos, they could not stop the run. But I'm still going to go with the Chiefs because the Chiefs got too much firepower. All they have to do is spread them out. If they spread the Broncos out and he got too many weapons. Spread them out, get rid of the ball quick. Yeah, Chiefs definitely. Because Case Keenum is kind of stinking it up a little bit. I'm going with the Chiefs.
All right.
I see Keenum getting, being a decent quarterback, but not this one. I'm going to go ahead and ride with you guys. I'm going to take the Chiefs as well.
Exactly.
Moving on, we got the 4-2 Carolina Panthers hosting the 4-3 Ravens. This game could go either way for me, man. I don't know. Vic, what do you think about that, brother? Who do you got?
The Panthers are playing pretty well right now, but as you know, the Ravens, they could either show up or they can't. Every week you just don't know what you're going to get with the Ravens. Are you going to get Flacco or are you going to get Fucko? And this week, I think you're going to get Fucko. I'm going with the Panthers to win this one. I just don't think Fucko's going to get it done.
Fucko's coming to town.
Yeah,
Fucko's coming to town.
Well, man, the Panthers are they're something special out there, man. They're fast paced. I like the Panthers in this one too. Although I like the Ravens as well. I just think the Panthers. This is a game that they're not going to lose at home. So I'm going to go with the Panthers as well. Go ahead, Coop.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Panthers. The Panthers are running the ball real well. Ravens do have number one defense. I think all of us are forgetting that. I think they're number one points, number one in everything, in a lot of categories. But the running game of the Panthers, I don't see them stopping their running game.
Yes, and Suggs.
And the Panthers have a good defense as well.
Although Suggs,
great linebackers.
Right.
There. So Panthers.
Suggs is 62. Okay, he's 62.
Yeah.
Or stop talking about.
He couldn't stop a stop sign.
All right, so we're all in favor of the Panthers. Next game, this is a tricky game here. We got the 3-3 Bears hosting the 3-4 Jets. That's going to be a tricky one. Go ahead, Coop. Take it away, brother.
I think I'm going to go with the Bears. Trubisky, to me, is not that great. The only reason he did good against he had to run to really do something against the Patriots. He wasn't passing all that well. He was just running. He kept running out, just taking off. The Jets can play defense when they want to. That young quarterback, Sam Arnold, he's decent. He show flashes here and there, but I guess I'll go with the Bears. I'll take the Bears. I don't think the Jets have enough yet. I think they're still building. Bears.
Vic?
Well, I did my research on this game, and it's crazy. I have to let my inner John Madden take over. The one thing that I don't believe that the Bears have completely right at this time is the quarterback position solidified. They also have a great defense when Khalil Mack is healthy. Khalil Mack is questionable for this game. I'm going to go with the Jets in this one. I like Sam Darnold. I like what he's doing. They have a young wide receiver core and a decent running game. The Jets also can play defense. I'm going to go with the Jets. They'll outscore the Bears.
Wow.
It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up.
Wow. If Khalil Mack's in the game, I got the Bears. I think that it's going to set the pace. I'm going to go with the Bears on this one, even though if Khalil Mack is not there, the defense is still in the culture. So, they're got a lot of energy. They play hard. I'm going with the Bears on this one, man. All right, so we're cooping wide for the Bears, and we got Vic on the other side for the Jets. The next game in the University of Phoenix Stadium, we got the 1-6 Cardinals hosting the 1-6 49ers.
Here we go. Another one of these.
Go ahead, Coop. Take it. Go ahead, Vic. Take it away.
So you got the Niners, and I just don't know. The Cardinals are trash, and so are the 49ers. Garoppolo is out for the year with the tear. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. They still got Fitzpatrick, and they still have a pretty decent running game. I'm not gonna say a great running game. They have more weapons on offense right now, and they could still score some points. The Niners, they just don't have much of an identity other than Sherman, and I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
Man, I'll say this, man. I think it's time for Larry Fitzgerald to, trade deadline's a couple days away, man. Try to get a trade. Try to get a ring before you go out. Why are you out there running around playing your heart out for a 1-16 and a team that's not going to put anybody in the lineup that's going to win games? This Cardinal team is going nowhere fast. 49ers, man, I don't know. They suck, man. The Cardinals suck too, but I think the 49ers suck a little bit more than the Cardinals, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the Cardinals as well. But, hey, man, Larry Fitzgerald, if you're listening, man, let's get yourself on a contender. The Cowboys could use
them. The Cowboys could use them. The Rams could use them. The Chiefs could use them.
The Rams?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Come on back over to Minnesota, baby. That's where he learned everything from. Studying under Chris Carter, Randy Moss, and that's where he's from. They won't necessarily need him.
There's no reason for him to play indoors and tear his knees up on that turf. And Cousins, he needs to go somewhere where he can actually get the ball. He will not get the ball from Cousins. He will not get the ball from Cousins. Cousins' last name should really be uncle or nephew. The bottom line is he needs to go somewhere where he can win a championship. He's not going to win with the Vikings this year. Period.
That's just a bullshit opinion.
I'm sorry. Vikings
you got one of the best offenses in the league, so that made no sense.
Not going to the Super Bowl this year. They're not. So he has to go now.
Say it ain't either, man. Let's go back.
And we're not going. We're going to be a wild card team at best, but he needs to go somewhere where he can win now. The Patriots or the Rams.
Oh, they think about the Patriots.
Yeah.
Rams still got to get in the playoffs. They look good now.
They're going to win the division, so they'll be in the playoffs.
Brother. All right, guys.
Okay. I still didn't get my pick, and we got into that.
Go ahead, man. We got.
I tell you what, man. The Broncos embarrassed Arizona, man. They made them look pathetic. Johnson is not doing anything. He's supposed to be a top 1-2 running back.
Right.
Coming off an injury.
You're right.
Coming off an injury, but maybe that's why he's coming off an injury. I'm not sure. But the 49ers are not very much better.
Nah.
Actually, Peterson wants to trade, so they're kind of in disarray right now. I may go out on a limb on this one because 49ers had Green Bay beat until they made the call. NFL made the call, and they cheated them out of the game to make Aaron Rodgers look good as they always do. I'm going with the 49ers this one, baby. I'm going out on the limb. I'm going with the Niners. I think they pull it out.
Way to go out on a limb, Coop. If you're going to go out on a limb, what better way to go out on a limb with a bum bowl?
Yeah, with a bum bowl. Going out on the limb, baby.
Up next, so Vic and Wild, we got the Cards and Coops got the 49ers. Up next, we have the 4-3 Cincinnati Bengals headed by Andy Redheaded Stepchild Dalton against the 3-3 Bucks. The Bucks had a hell of a game last week. Got to take your hats off to them. Go ahead, Coop. Who you got in this one?
This is another one, man. Oh, yeah.
This could be a bomb.
Bucks ain't been playing no defense. Winston's been throwing the ball pretty well, but he does turn the ball over. So that's a problem. But the Bengals, who normally have a good defense, ain't been playing that well. So with this one, I believe the Bengals outscore them.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go with the Bengals. It's a hard one, though. It go either way. But I'm going with the Bengals.
Where's the game being played, first of all?
It's going to be in Cincinnati, man. WK. I ain't talking WKRP.
I mean, well, why are we even talking about the Bucks? Because Fitzpatrick and the Beard. I mean, what are they going to do? What can they possibly do? The Bengals are actually playing very well in the regular season. They always play pretty well in the regular season and fall apart in the playoffs. It's definitely in Cincinnati. It's hands down. You got to go with the Bengals. They're playing pretty well right now. The Bucks don't really have an identity on offense. Nobody that you really have to fear. They're still searching for an identity. I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Nice. Coop, who did you pick, Coop?
Bengals.
All right. Okay. I'll say this: the Bucks can't put up points. They love the way they played last week. Got Mike Evans. You got I don't know, man. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna pick the Bucks, man, to still win at home.
Yeah, you're gonna go on a limb and you're gonna break the limb and fall into a fire of hell because there's no way that they're gonna beat them in Cincinnati. This is not.
Fire. If I fall into the fire, may I have a gasoline snuggie on? Yeah. All right, moving along.
At least you're prepared.
Be prepared.
Moving along, we got the 7-0 Rams hosting the 3-2-1 Packers. Man, could be a trap game. Go ahead, take it away, Vic.
There's no trap here, and I definitely haven't talked to 2 Chainz, but I'll tell you one thing. It's going to go down. There's no way that the Packers are beating the Rams. I got the Rams walking away with this one.
All right. Cool. Go ahead, brother. You're up.
I hate Green Bay.
Me too. They're sneaky.
Yeah, they are sneaky, but that's because the NFL make those calls for Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. They are the diva darlings of the NFL. Y'all know it. They always want him to have some historic comeback from behind victory.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the team starts stalling when they got the lead, and Green Bay comes back and wins. So I can kind of see that maybe happening, but I still give it to the Rams. The Rams are a much better team, so I gotta go with the Rams.
Okay. You're gonna take the Rams. Vic has the Rams. I'll say this: the Packers are sneaky. I wouldn't be surprised if the Packers could beat them, but I'm not gonna pick the Packers because I'm just we're with the Rams. I'm going with the Rams. We're all with the Rams. I just want to take a quick, short intermission, really quick. Our brother in crime, Lawrence Howard, Potty. He's no longer following the NFL anymore. I talked to him the other day. He's, stuff like this with the calls and the penalties. He said he drove him away from football. What's the real reason? He was a real big running backs type of guy. For a guy like that to just walk away from football and not even watch it anymore, is a little bit more than meets the eye than we're not aware of.
Definitely a little bit more than meets the eye. I didn't mean to cut. I didn't know Kareem was going to jump in right there. That's his family, so he would know him best. I'm going to get my comment out, and then I'm going to let Coop take the floor because he's got a lot more to say about it. It all started with Madden. It started in that attic with college football, and it started when I started destroying him. And he really started falling apart at a young age. But on the sticks in the PlayStation era, he just couldn't keep it together. He doesn't take loss very well in the video game realm. He throws controllers, he karate chops them, and it just was really bad for him. Coming up, he always used to blame his remote. The button was stuck. God, the button is stuck. God, I can't even throw to my B receiver. It was always an excuse. And I finally retired him across the street from Guy's liquor store. And bless his heart, man. And he's come a long way. There really hasn't been any real premier running back in the NFL consistently over the last 10 years. So I can understand why he hasn't been following it like back in the day. But Coop has a little bit more insight on why he fell apart. Will we ever see a Potty again? Not really sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I mean, he pretty much said everything Wyatt just said when he told me the penalties and all that extra stuff. We kind of took him out of it. But I did send him a clip on Barkley from the Giants. He said he had to admit. He said, "Oh, he's sweet, kind of Barry Sanders." He's a big Barry Sanders fan, so he did like that. But it's basically that what he told me. It's the penalties and all the bullshit. You do got some backs I know he liked though. He's like Todd Gurley. Of course, he like AP. It's some good backs in there.
Hey,
but basically for him, it's the penalties, And of course, Madden, I spanked on him for many years. It started with Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Bowl, he used to pull the cartridge out and threaten to throw it out the window. I mean, things of that nature, So his pain goes way back to the '80s.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah, but that's it.
we were roommates one time, and this is back before the cell phones really came into play. And I beat him real bad in Madden, and he took my keys and went up to his girl's house in Mattawan. I had no keys, man. I was ready to go to the club, and the keys were gone. I couldn't get in touch with him. But we used to have the same spark plug gauge thing on our keys. He tried to say, "Hey, man, we got the same keys, man. We kind of got this." But I remember Pot. You didn't like the dual shock controller, and I think as soon as that got implemented into the Madden, that kind of turned him off as well. And football, I don't know, man. I like to see Pot Howard back in football. I'm trying to get him on a podcast. I just, his love for the game that he used to have, it was, I kind of respected his game. He liked running back. Barkley, I'm glad you sent him clips of that because, those guys are very, very exciting to watch. Gurley as well. So, okay, well, we answered the Pot question. Well, shout out in the chat. Yona, what's going on? DJ Rec, RTO Beats, what's happening? And Mom, how you doing, Mom? What's going on? All right, moving along. Let's see what we got next. So I just said the Packers and the Rams. Oh, man, here we go. This could be the game of the week, ladies and gentlemen. We got the 4-2-1 Vikings hosting the 5-1 Saints. Wow. Coop, I'll let you kick this off. Coop, go ahead, brother.
Of course, we all know I'm a Vikings fan. The thing that hurts here, we got a lot of injuries on defense going against that offense. Huge injuries. Rhodes is limping all week. We need Rhodes against Drew Brees. Barr's hurt. Griffin is back, though. Griffin's back. That might be the spark we need to overturn this thing. Mm-hmm. It may be Griffin. So, of course, I'm going with my Vikings. I have to go with them. Griffin is back. That inspiration, I think, will take over the team. We'll come back. You can't stop Thielen. Right now, he's not the flashiest, but he's the best receiver in the league. He's always open. He got all the stats. He just don't make the one-hand catches like Beckham and all of them. But as far as production, he's number one in the league. We know what Diz could do. The miracle. The Saints have not gotten over that yet. We're going to see another miracle this one. Vikings. 3 points.
Something tells me that Vic is not agreeing with you.
Yeah, he's going with the Saints.
Go ahead, Vic. Take it away, brother.
Who that? I do believe that the Vikings are capable of beating the Saints when they're healthy.
Yeah.
The miracle was definitely a miracle. Nothing short of it because they were beat dead to right. I'm going with the Saints.
Nice. Wow, I got a tough one here, man. Although I like how the purple guys are running down the field. The Saints, I don't know what they got going on. But, man, they're unstoppable, man. Drew Brees, 13 touchdowns this year. Kirk Cousins, 14 TDs, almost 3,000 yards passing, 3 interceptions. Your boy Murray, man, tore the field up last week. Mm-hmm. He's only got 330 yards for the season, man.
Last 2 weeks.
He's doing his thing.
Yes. It's going to be a tough one, man. But, if I have to pick a team, I'm going to go ahead and go with the Saints, man. Just because the Saints are just locked in, even though it's going to be an away game from them. Man, I won't be surprised if the Vikings win, but I just got to go with the Saints this week. I got a reputation to uphold. All right, so me and Vic are for the Saints and Coop on the other side for the Vikings. All right, next game probably needs no commentary, but we'll probably will anyway. We got the 2-5 Bills in Orchard Park. The 5-2 Patriots. Go ahead, Vic.
Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. My father, may he rest in peace, was a huge Buffalo Bills fan, and he had me following them at an early age until I got my own identity and broke away from him. But they just can't get it right up there in Orchard Park. It's just way too much snow. You're talking about Jim Kelly and Thurman Thomas, the last time they actually were really relevant other than the Motor City Miracle. They just don't have enough on offense to do much of anything but glide on ice. The Patriots will defeat them handily. It will be a blowout. And that's all I have to say about that.
14 points spread, man.
Blowout.
Yeah, I'll give them at least 14 points. I mean, Buffalo just has nothing, man. They don't have anything. I don't have much to say this. Tom Brady, Belichick, they win by 17 points.
Wow. And the spread is 14 and over 44.
I give them a field goal over that. I give them another field goal.
I'll say the same. Poor McCoy, he also needs to request a trade, go to a contender. His career is winding down as well. And that's about it on that team. The rest of those guys could kick rocks, man, and learn how to play football. Brady, man, what more can I say? This guy's 16 touchdowns for the year. 7 picks, though, man. It's not a Brady-like year, but it's still winning games. Gronkowski.
That was early on.
They're still winning games with the interceptions, which shows that the system is still in place in Foxborough, and Belichick still got those guys running like a well-oiled machine. They win easily. Absolutely. And Gronkowski's surprising me. He's staying healthy, man. This guy could get 1,000 yards this year, man. Don't forget to have Josh Gordon now, and Josh Gordon is just starting to click with Brady. It's only going to get better. Oh my God! And everyone sleeps on Edelman too. Man, when Brady and Josh can get that back shoulder route chemistry going, it's over, man. You can cancel Christmas. So I'll take the Pac-12. Let's see, moving along. Other games I just seen. Okay, we got the 1-6 New York Giants at home hosting the Redskins. Redskins by 15. Wow. Damn. Redskins by 15,000 points. The Giants, I seen, I knew you were at the game last week, Coop.
It was there.
You seen the Giants up close and personal. What can you say? What are the problems with this Giant team right now, man?
They have no offensive line. That's the biggest thing. And Eli Manning just need to go. It's time. I was in the stands. I kept saying, Eli sucks. And this white couple behind me, they were mad as hell, man. We going back and forth. The woman said, "Don't you just shut up?" I was saying it. I was drinking. I was saying it. I kept saying it. Eli sucks. They looking at me like, "You're an asshole. You're an asshole." Eli sucks. Their pants suck. They look like gray Hessian tights from the British soldiers. I'm just tired of their tights. Their tights suck. Oh, God. Those gray pantyhose they're wearing on the field. Eli Manning, 2-1. Almost. Hey, but the Redskins got a pretty good defense. Yeah. AP has been a recent. He's not the same AP. He's not the same AP, but he's still good. He's still a good quality back. He's still explosive. He still runs hard. Yep. Alex Smith is being Alex Smith, playing all safe and careful and but efficient to the tight end, to the running back. You know how he plays. He's still doing the same thing. Right. He's not turning the ball over. And the Redskins are pretty decent team. They're decent, and they win this by 14 points. Okay. It's a rivalry. It's a rivalry. I'm not going to put points on it. It's a rivalry. Right. It could still go either way. Giants could get on track this one. You never know. Right. They could get on a train track and just kill themselves. It's over. They could do that too. Their season is over. Their season is over. That's for sure. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, I will be trying out the JVs right now to see what we have. Quarterback, we have nothing. So I agree with Coop. It's the line. Eli can't do his job if you don't have time. He still has 2,000 yards passing, 7 touchdowns and 4 picks. With all the bull crap going on with the line. Odell still has 600, almost 1,000 yards, going on 1,000 yards. Barkley's got almost 100 attempts. Man, they're running the shit out of this guy. They're working the shit out of him. 5 yards.
Yeah, man. They wearing him out. Man.
He won't last 2 seasons without a line in New York, and he'll be out. He'll be out of there.
Yep. I agree with that, man. I'm sorry to say we have to agree with him. I'm going to take the Redskins. I know this is my team, but I cannot pick on emotions. I'm going with the Redskins over the Giants. We're all for the Redskins. All right. In the last game we have, this is going to be an interesting one. It's a division game. You got the 3-2-1 Steelers going against the 2-4-1 Cleveland Browns. I've been picking the Browns every damn week, and this is the week I don't pick them. I don't know, man. The Browns are not who I thought they were. So I'm going to take the Steelers in this one. Definitely take the Steelers. Go ahead. Take it away, Vic.
You've been picking the Browns all year. I've been rooting for the Browns all year to try to, get somewhere. Both of these teams have a hockey record. I don't know what's going on, these ties and these alibis. The last time they played the Pittsburgh Steelers, I believe it was a tie. Can they get over the hump this time? Is the game in Pittsburgh? Is the game in Cleveland? Should they just play it in London? I don't know. Bottom line is I'm going with the Browns. Mayfield, I believe they're going to do it. I believe they can pull it off. I love Karriem Cooper's hat. It's brown. I'm down. Cleveland Browns.
Hey, Coop used to be a Browns fan, or Eric Metcalf.
Hey, no, he was a Browns fan. He was a Browns fan, and then he went to Minnesota.
Let me speak it, because you're going to disrespect me. Let me speak it. It became the Ravens. Once they was no longer my team no more. And I always liked the Vikings too. So been a Vikings fan for 20-something years, so that's kind of relevant now. You know what I'm saying? But I like the Vikings when I like the Browns. Browns were just number one at the time. And they left. They became the Ravens. I stuck with my second team. And now I understand football more, so it's a different field. The love I have for them.
So you had a second team as well.
Yeah.
All right, so we both have two teams. Moving along. Go ahead.
All right. Well, Mayfield.
I still didn't pick. I didn't pick.
Oh, who's your pick? Sorry. Go ahead. Who's your pick, man?
I'm actually going with Vic on this one. For some reason, I believe that the Cleveland will pull this out. My old squad, hey, I got faith in y'all. I've been secretly rooting for y'all for years. Behind the curtain. Behind the curtain.
Wow.
I just don't have the same love for you. But
it's all the podcast now. Everyone knows it.
I mean, I tell people that on Facebook what the real deal is. But yeah, I'm going to Browns. I believe the Browns will pull it out. They've been in damn near every game. They just can't seem to pull it out. Receivers dropping passes. I think Mayfield turns the corner. I believe the Browns make an upset this one. I really do.
Mayfield's got 5 touchdowns and 5 picks right now. 1,291 yards passing. Big Ben, 12 TDs, 6 INTs. Landry's quietly got 500 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns. Smith-Schuster on the Steelers, 561 yards, 2 touchdowns. I'm going to go ahead. Like I said, I picked it. So I'm for the Steelers. You guys are for the Browns. All right, and that'll do it. Let's run down the line. Make sure we're all on the same page for the Lions and Seahawks. We got for the Lions, we got Coop and Wide. For the Seahawks, Vic. The Broncos and the Chiefs, we are all for the Chiefs. Ravens and Panthers. Panthers at home. We are all for the Panthers. Jets and Bears. Bears at home. We got Vic for the Jets. Coop and Wide for the Bears. The Bumbo 49ers and the Cardinals. We got Coop for the 49ers. Me and Vic for the Cardinals. The Bucks and Bengals. I'm for the Bucks. Vic and Cooper for the Bengals. Packers and Rams. No brainer. We're all for the Rams. Vikings and Saints. Me and Vic took the Saints. Cooper with the Vikings. Pats and Bills. No brainer. We're all for the Pats. There'll be some practice. We got the Redskins and the Giants. We're all for the Redskins. And the Browns Steelers. We are split. Vic and Coop for the Browns. And I am for the Steelers. So, okay. So I'll ask this question before we get out of here. Yeah. Today, if the playoff would start, what 2 teams will be in the Super Bowl and why?
If it started now, of course it'd be the Rams and probably the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm picking those all the way. All the way.
Well, the Patriots, they're always the shoe-in, but I think losing to the Patriots earlier this season, like the Chiefs did in a shootout, I think at some point the defense has to step up and pull off 1 or 2 turnovers. They can already show that they can score with them. If both of these teams stay healthy in the AFC, they will be in the AFC Championship. And by the record, I would have to say the game would be in Kansas City. Really doesn't mean much because the Patriots can go on the road. They already showed them road warriors. But I would go with the Chiefs. I would go with the Chiefs and the Rams at this point of the season.
Let me ask one more question. What team in the NFL right now do you feel that is underachieving and is a lot better than what their record is?
Wow. Question why? I mean, there's a lot of teams that are underachieving right now, and there are a lot of teams that really their record is not reflecting what they really should be doing out there. In order, I'm going to go in order because you didn't give me just one team, or did you just give me one team?
I want to do more than one. I'm
going to run it down very quickly. I'm going to start with the Jags. The Jags came off of last season in the AFC Championship, just a couple of plays away from being able to beat the Patriots, but they took their foot off the gas. This year, they're the total debacle. Injuries, Bortles is back playing like a Mexican conquistador with 2 left feet, and they just can't get it done. The defense is terrible. Nobody's doing anything. They're the biggest disappointment in this season so far, but don't mistake it. The Philadelphia Eagles are also a huge disappointment coming off a victory against the Patriots, with the backup quarterback with Foles, and now Wentz just getting back, trying to get back into the swing of things. They really should have a much better record than they do. They're not playing up to their potential. And my third pick, of course, are the gray stocking pantyhose Giants. They're 1-6, On paper, they have a great offense. They just don't have a line. They didn't go out there and get anybody to block for Eli, Rain Man. This is the reason why they're struggling the way they are. In order, those are my three teams that are really that should be doing a lot better than they are this season.
Okay. Still staying on that. What teams do you feel are? What are you surprised? Like, what team surprised you at this point in time for the season? Like, wow, I didn't know this team was going to be something.
The Chiefs. I mean, I knew they'd be decent, but not like this. The Chiefs. The Rams. We already knew the Rams.
We already
knew the Rams would be good.
I still want to get you. I still want to get both of your answers. I'm just going to lead this on Vic. I'm coming to you and ask you the same two questions. So I want to definitely get both of you guys' perspective. So,
okay, so you're asking me who's the surprise team?
Yeah, absolutely.
The surprise team this season, I wouldn't go with the Chiefs because the Chiefs were on the verge of being something special. I'm going to go with the Redskins. The Redskins have really surprised me.
Okay.
In a division where you have the Eagles as the Super Bowl defending champions, and the Cowboys coming back, they were supposed to be stacked up, and the Giants. Who would have thought in the NFC East that the Redskins would be on top and actually competing to win the division and have a say in the whole playoff race in the NFC? The Redskins are my surprise team overall. My second team running up to them, I would have to say, as a surprise, is Detroit. Because don't sleep on the record, but Detroit actually has been playing some really good ball. Kareem made a good point earlier about the running game. And their team actually is playing pretty well. They're my surprise team. I think before this is all said and done, that the Bears will fall to the background, and it will be the Vikings and Detroit when it's all said and done. But you can't count out Rodgers. But I think right now it's the Redskins and Detroit are my surprises.
Well said, man. Coop, I'll pose these two questions to you. What team you disappointed in and is definitely what team is not, is not reflecting their record? The same two questions I asked Vic, man. Go ahead, take it away. Sorry.
No, I kind of agree with him a lot with his answers on that. I actually thought the Browns would be a lot better. I know that's probably the crazy pick, but I did think it would be bad.
Me too, man. I thought this was their year. Absolutely.
Man, that's kind of hard for me. I kind of agree with everything he said, to be honest with the team.
No, I'll say the Bears. I'm surprised that they came out the starting gate like they did. I see them kind of collapsing.
Good point. But it looked like they're collapsing.
Right.
They look like it, but yeah, they were surprised. The Bears definitely.
The Raiders, bro. I thought the Raiders when they got rid of Mac. I still felt they still had an opportunity. I thought Gruden had something up his sleeve, but yeah, they're really disappointing, man. I thought they're gonna be a lot better, especially with Gruden.
You know what? That's probably it. You said it right there. The Raiders might be my greatest disappointment. I would say probably the Raiders. I did think they'd be better. I'm gonna go with that.
Division-wise, the NFC East, man, this was supposed to be the toast of the league this year. These teams, we had the Super Bowl champion in our division. The Giants were supposed to get better. The Redskins they're holding their end up for the bargain, but the rest of the guys are not. And right now, just to give you guys an update, I think the Eagles have the Jaguars with 13 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. The Eagles are edging the Jaguars right now, 17-15. Jaguars just kicked the field goal. Carson Wentz, 226 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 INT. Blake Bortles, 200 yards and 1 touchdown, and Bortles leading the rushing, 32 yards rushing. So, man, not much of a game going on. Yeah. Wow.
And then next week he'll have 3 interceptions by this time.
Yep.
Like
think about, I've been down here for a while. A lot of Jaguar fans. Blake, when he came, if you guys, when he came in the league, he was putting 300 to 400 yards up, and then they kind of put handcuffs on him, man. He wasn't allowed to really, kind of had the Eli type of, where, we're not going to leave it up to your arm to win it or lose the game. All you got to do is manage the game. So Bortles kind of got like handcuffed, and come to find out, this big 6'5" freaking quarterback-looking guy can't even make, a 15-yard out pass. Like a Tom Brady, so
has no accuracy. His quarterback IQ is in the gutter, and they've never really put a system on offense in place down there in Jacksonville that really suits his skill set. He's a running quarterback, a mobile quarterback. Get him out of the pocket, roll him left and right, get a decent running back in the backfield so he can do some play action, do a little dip and dunk, go up top once in a while. But they haven't put that offense together. They're just relying on a lot of defense. That's why the Jags are really struggling.
Just got Carlos Hyde, who's not a bad back, you know.
Who has Carlos Hyde? He went to the Jags?
Yeah, they traded him to the Jags. Browns did a couple weeks
ago. Carlos Hyde is a pretty good back. When they had Fournette, they actually, and I know Vic, you don't really care for Fournette.
I don't care.
When they had him, when they had him, they had a balance off. I mean, it was winning. The defense still fails him.
He can't stay healthy. He's a very slow running back. I mean, I don't know. He's not the answer for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're going to have to draft another back, and they're going to have to get another quarterback at some point because the defense is going to start aging. You're not going to be able to keep all those guys together. If they want to be successful and get to the Super Bowl, they were a game away from it a quarter away from it last year. Yep. They're going to have to get another quarterback and a running back that can stay healthy for them to have a chance. They already have the defense, you know.
But do you know why they was in that game? Fournette was killing the Patriots. They couldn't stop him.
And then they stopped running and started passing and got away from what they were doing, and they let the Patriots back in. In order, you know, in any game, in any football game, whether it's Pop Warner, college, professional, USFL, Herschel Walker Sunday, when you have a lead, you take the clock away from the other team. You don't
run the ball.
You run the ball down their throat until they can stop you, and you make them kill the clock. And that's part of the rule.
That's just like the Super Bowl with the Falcons and Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Look what they did. They stopped running. They started wanting to pass the ball. They'd have ran the ball, they'd have won. But I think they, you know, me, the conspiracy theory guy, I think they got the call, hey, lose the game. And that's what happened. Keep passing. Same thing here.
So you're discounting that comeback from the Patriots, man?
Yeah, I discount any comeback from him and Aaron Rodgers. They're always bullshit. They're not that damn good.
Man, I think that was one of the biggest debacles in football history, man.
It was.
They gave them, they let them. I mean, you can't at that point with the score. You got the control of the game. You the refs, whatever. It's up to you. Like you said, keep running the ball, burn some clock. They did none of that.
And they were running well. That's the bad part. They were actually running well.
Right.
They just couldn't stop their run game. You got to call.
Absolutely, I agree. All right, man. So, hey, man, like always, man, it's been a pleasure to sit down with you guys on this Week 8 NFL pickup. Send a special shout out to everyone in the chat. DJ Rec, RTO Beats, my mother, D-Man, Yona, what's good? So that's it, guys.
I also want to say before we get out of Pick'em, rest in peace, Shamika Wright. Neptune, class of 93. She passed away of cancer. A long fight. Shamika Wright, she passed away. So
wow. I didn't even know that. Wow. I thought I seen something like that on Facebook. But okay.
Wow.
Yeah, R.I.P. R.I.P. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Damn. Life too short, man. Value life.
Right.
If they go tomorrow. So,
all right.
That's
real.
Absolutely.
Come back, Pot. Come back to football. Dude. Come back. I'll let you beat me in Madden. If that's what it takes, you can win the next 3 games.
No, I'm not letting him beat me in anything. He's going to earn it. He's going to earn it.
You'll keep your foot on him. You'll keep your foot on him.
I seen Pot kicking trees the other day on Facebook, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Do you climb trees?
Don't you climb trees?
For V.I. Williams and Karriem Cooper, I am DJ Widebody, and this was Week 8 NFL Pick'em. Until next week, check us out on the playback. We'll be back next Sunday between 10 and 11 o'clock. Peace.
Peace. Can I turn the TV up now? Can I turn it up now?
Yes, well, turn on good times.